This
Would that be
conference will now be recorded.
would that be necessary? I'm just asking. I'm just
Okay,
giving a
okay.
second.
I don't know. I just thought we should keep the house busy while Mr. Dr. Oguname
Hello?
is yeah.
Yes,
Can
he's here
everybody
now.
hear me?
Loud
Yes,
and
we
clear.
can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Can you hear me, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I was just trying to solve the technical. Please mute your mic, please. When you are not speaking, please mute your mic so that noise can be reduced. Please. And whoever wants to speak, that time you can now unmute your mic and then you can now speak. So I want to try to see if we can switch on our cameras so that at least we can see ourselves, at least for this first time, so we can see ourselves. Can everybody still hear me? If to respond, you have to unmute your mic,
Yes,
of
yes.
course.
Yes,
So
we
that
can hear you.
sure.
We can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. Normally, I'm trying to. Okay, that is good. I'm trying to activate. Mr. Mohammed, please mute your mic, please. Because of the noise, please. Okay. I'm trying to activate the camera so that at least we can all see ourselves. But meanwhile, since the camera is, I think it's network, or because I'm not used to this program, I believe the next time will be better, so we should all have patience. So since the camera issue is kind of delaying, so we don't waste our time and spend too much time in today, what we are going to do today is first, we have to introduce ourselves individually. I'll make example. Okay, I can see people, camera is on now. Allow me, I can see you. That's wonderful. Yeah, we can see you good and clear. I just have some questions, so maybe that will make different cameras work. It's not nice. This is first time, so we all can see ourselves, at least for this first time.
Can you guys see me?
You're just joining.
Yes,
We can hear you so good. You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah. Please, you can mute your mic first. We can't see you, but we can hear you. For now,
okay.
just only one person, which is Olamide. Yeah. No problem. Since we can't see ourselves for now, let's just continue. Okay, yours is all now your mind. Nice to see you. Thank you for creating your time to join us. You're really welcome.
Thank you. Can you see me?
Thank you. Perfectly. I can see you, and I believe.
Okay.
Let me just say, yeah, I saw her shaking her head. Yes,
okay.
That is wonderful.
I can see you. I can see you.
Yes, I know. Normally, that's what I'm trying to fix now.
Can you see me,
Yes,
Dr. Oguname?
That's what I'm trying to fix. No, only two people we can see here. Only two people, which is your mind and Olamide. They are the only two people I can see.
I see them as well, and I wonder why you can't see me.
Yeah, I can see you. I mean, no, yeah, I can see you. I can see you. Olamide, I can see you.
Okay, we can see you.
Yeah.
Mohammed, we cannot see you. We cannot see you. We cannot see any other person. We just see two people. But no problem. I think we can continue first like this, so that the day will keep moving. As time goes, we will get used to the. Mr. Mohammed, we can see you now. Thank you. Good evening. Nice to see you. Oh, it's nice if we can see ourselves. Then the energy is more.
Yeah.
It's a different thing if we can see ourselves. We can see you, Mr. Mohammed. Let us have patience and try and see if we all can activate our cam. Eliza, Ubi, King Solomon, Gina, please try to see if your camera can be fixed so that we can see ourselves at least. We are 9
Okay.
people now. Yeah.
Someone left. What was his name? Someone left. Victor Ibaluegbefo. He left. He'll probably be back. I don't know why he left.
To me, I think it's 9 o'clock. Me, it's still showing that it's here. No problem.
Okay,
Everything is
he's
fine.
back.
This is already
He's back.
yeah. Okay, without wasting so much time, since the camera is kind of giving a delay, I think we should just proceed. So as time goes, we can see how to resolve these technical aspects. Maybe after the meeting, we can all make like a selfie, so at least we know ourselves that this was dead, this was dead. Okay, he's back now with his camera. Good. Patient is paying us, so maybe we should keep on having some patience. No problem. You can just start now. I greet everybody with peace and I greet everyone with love. My name's Anusa Wagboy Ezeka. I am from those states, Benin Kingdom. I am the descendant of Obanugu and I am a Nigerian. At the moment, I am currently in Germany, Deutschland, Europe.
Okay.
Please, I'd like everyone to introduce themselves so we know ourselves first before we proceed, please.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Olamide Olopade. I'm from Ogun State, but I reside in Lagos State, Nigeria. So I think that'll be all for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Clint, thank you.
Okay, I'll introduce myself. So my name is Nkoyo. I know you guys see your mind. Wow. My name is Nkoyo, and I live in Minnesota, United States of America, and I'm a Nigerian American. And yeah, so what else are we supposed to say? Okay, I'm from Akwa Ibom State by blood, but then I grew up in Warri, Delta Steel Company, Delta State. So that's where I grew up.
DSC.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you, you're welcome.
yeah.
Okay, I will take it from here. Good evening, everybody. My name is Justice Ekagwere. I am from Edo State, Benin Kingdom. I'm a Nigerian, proudly Nigerian. I live in Belgium. I've been here for not so long, about 2 years and a half. The rest of my life, I grew up everywhere in Nigeria. I'm a Barak child, so I see Nigeria as my home. It is nice to put faces to the names. It's a pity you can't see me, even though my video is on. But I believe that will be rectified with time. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. You are welcome. Thank you. The next person can just follow. If you know you have not introduced yourself, please just follow.
Okay, Justice, your
If you know
camera
you
is
have not
off now. We
introduced
can see you.
yourself,
Oh yeah, good. I'm
yeah, we
on
can see you, Justice. Nice to see you. Hello,
very well.
baby. So cute.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm on baby sitting duty.
Yeah, it's called parenting, and I'm very happy that you are that type. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love children.
Please, yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
it's different
Yeah.
for me.
best.
Me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like children, but I don't want to ever have children. Like, I like my free lifestyle. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's
I
also
just
that's also cool. That's the beauty of life. Where we where
exactly.
we where we
Exactly.
want what we want. It's so beautiful to be able to go for what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cute baby though, cute baby.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Please, who is next on the line now? We have Uwi, Lisa, Gina. Please, can you introduce yourself, whoever is next on the line? Please introduce yourself. Just unmute your mic. You might be talking now, but we don't hear you.
Hello,
So you have to.
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Perfectly. We can hear you
Can you
perfectly.
hear me? Can you
Please
hear me?
introduce yourself.
We can hear you.
Oh, that's good.
We can hear
Good
you.
evening,
We
beloved.
can't see you.
My
We
name
can
is
hear you.
Lisa Fortune, and I'm speaking from Spain.
Okay.
So where are you from in Nigeria?
I'm from Edo State, Benin City precisely.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. You are welcome.
Nice to
Thank you.
meet you.
So you can also mute your mic.
Yeah,
Nice to meet
thank you
you.
so much.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
we can't see you though.
Thank you.
Sorry?
We can't see you.
Yeah.
You can see me?
Nah.
Yes, we can see you.
Now you can see me?
Uh,
Yeah.
Nah.
Don't
Neg-
worry. We believe it's a technical issue. Yeah. We
okay.
can't see many
Technically,
people.
yeah.
Even myself,
Can you
mine
hit
is not showing.
can you
We
hit
will
on
fix
share
these
my
things before
webcam?
the next
Yeah.
meeting.
Okay, we can see you, Lisa.
Can you see me? Hello, can you
Yeah,
see me?
Yeah, we can.
I'm Lisa. I'm
Yeah.
from Edo State, Benin City
Yes.
precisely.
yeah.
Nice to be here with you.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much.
Please,
Thank you, beloved.
Lisa, please mute your mic. I think the
Okay.
next person is Gina to introduce herself. Please, the next person to introduce so we can move on. Hello, King Solomon, Victor, Obey, Logikwe. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Please, I think it's your turn to introduce yourself. Whoever, if you are hearing us, unmute your mic so you can be able to do
Can you,
it.
can you hear me?
We hear you, King
Yeah,
Solomon.
we can hear
Hello.
you,
Go on.
King. We can hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay. I'm Solomon. I'm from a donut, but currently I'm in Uganda right now.
That's
Okay.
beautiful.
Can you hear
All
me?
Thank you,
right.
Mr. Solomon.
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you.
So much you are welcome. You are welcome, and we really appreciate you for joining us today. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, a donut. Whoever is next on the line, please feel free to introduce yourself, please.
Good evening, everybody.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hi.
Good
Good
Okay.
evening.
evening. Good evening.
Please,
We
what?
can hear you.
Good evening. We can hear you. Good evening.
Are you all hearing me, please?
Yes,
Yes.
we
yes,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear
Perfectly,
you.
we
Okay.
can hear
This
you.
is I am sorry for my camera because we have a heavy rainfall here. I based in France. My name is Louis. I based in France. I am very happy to meet you all in this meeting this evening. And I am from Nigeria, from Edo State. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Obi. You are welcome. Thank you so much. Good evening. You're welcome. Thank you. I think who is next now? I think King Solomon, right? Or
Hello,
please
hello,
correct me
hello.
if I'm wrong.
Everybody there.
If you know you have not introduced yourself, please just continue, please.
Hello, I'm Gina Elliott. I'm from Edo State. I live in the UK, so I'm happy to meet you all here. Thank you for having me. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you
Hello,
so much.
I
Thank
am.
you, Gina. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yes, we
We
can
can
hear
hear
you,
you.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mohammed. We can hear you.
I am Mohammed Abdulatif from
Introduce
Bauchi
yourself,
State.
please.
Yeah, I am Mohammed Abdulatif from Bauchi State, but I based in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm happy to join this wonderful platform, and I hope we achieve our goal. By God's grace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I think we still have like 3 people left to introduce. Please introduce yourself, please. Please, if you know you have not introduced yourself, please introduce yourself. We still have like 3 people. Please try to introduce yourself. Try to introduce yourself, and yeah,
Maybe
so we
their
can know.
mics are
Can
kind
you
of
hear
muted.
us?
Probably.
Yes. Maybe your mic is mute. Please try to unmute your mic, and we can hear you. We have caller 3. We have Ogbehem. Sorry if I can't pronounce it right. Please introduce yourself. OIIA. Introduce yourself, please. Can you hear us? If you cannot hear us, we can proceed. Can you hear us? Iedo, if you can hear us, please introduce yourself. Caller 3, unmute your mic, introduce yourself so we can proceed, please. I think they are not hearing us. No problem. So maybe as we go, it will become more clear. Maybe as we keep going, it will become more clear. So, Alon?
Hello, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Whoever feel more comfortable with that camera, Lisa or anybody, if you feel more comfortable with that camera, feel free to off it. We have already seen our face, so we can also continue even with that camera so that you can also be free with your own space self also. Just like my advice. But if you are comfortable with camera, you can still leave it on. Yeah. So I thank everybody once again for coming. Let's hope as we go on, the rest people we can be able to come in to introduce themselves. The terms of this meeting is already so clear and obvious to us. Our country is in the edge of becoming just like Central Republic of Africa. Our country is in the edge of becoming something that the whole world now will now be sympathizing and crying for us. May we not end up in that position. So we, the people of Nigeria, even regardless the reality now that everything looks so zigzag, everything looks so chaotic, but love is still the power that governs this whole universe. And love can still transform things and make things even shift to another paradigm that people don't even expect. So I believe, and I believe you also believe, that's why you are here, that it is not too late. We can still just at least build a network within ourselves so that we can have a voice, because what we have really lacked is this unity. Everybody has always been thinking about their tribes, their clan, and their own religion. Nigerians has never really come together to think as a black race, as a people. So it has always been a very little way of thinking. So the hope is this thing we are starting today, we hope that this will not be the, even if not solution to everything, but at least like an alternative to prove to Nigerians that all hope is not gone. Just imagine the way we are here now from different regions, different states, and we can make this become larger and larger as times goes. So I really thank everybody for coming here. Now that we have introduced ourselves, we have known ourselves, I have just kind of did like a very short presentation of why we are really here. So the next step now will be, if you know you have like ideas on what we can do with this United Nigerian Citizen, United Nigerian Citizen Organization. If you know you have like idea of what we can do and how we can also achieve our goal, which is building that network and unity among us, please just unmute your mic. You have like 10 minutes, express yourself. If 10 minutes is too much for you, then you can just stop when you finish expressing yourself. So please, anybody can take the floor now. If you know you have like ideas on how we can build network in a way that Sokoto man will see a reason to hang out with Igbo man. Igbo man will see a reason to sit down together with a Yoruba man. If you have idea on how we can really help us as a people to build network within ourselves, because the truth is, the Northerner is suffering same way an Igbo man is suffering. An Igbo man is suffering same way a Southern man is suffering. But because we are not connected, these ones always think these ones are responsible for my suffering. These ones think these ones are responsible. So what is your own individual idea on how we can use this organization now as a tool to build like network? Thank you all. Thank you so much. Let me mute my mic so that you can have the floor. Whoever.
Can I say something?
Yes,
Yes, you
go
can.
ahead. We are listening.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give my own personal experience so far. So I currently work as a mental health therapist. I provide psychotherapy, and I work with there is a medical doctor from Nigeria, and then yeah, and then two other ladies from Nigeria. They are Yorubas, Yoruba people, and this job is something I just started. And when I first came around, I was trying to like feel the energy, and they kept talking about like, you know, Jesus and all this stuff. And I told them straight up, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna introduce myself to you, because they were like, do you have kids and husband and all that? I'm like, that's not my lifestyle. I don't believe in the husband thing. I don't believe in the kid stuff. And I'm not a Christian. You know what I mean? I don't do, I just believe in my ancestors and that kind of thing. And I'm trying to connect. So I just noticed like their behavior changed towards me. And right now at work, like I'm their supervisor. And when I give them like, you know, like tasks to do, they don't do the task. They try to argue with me, and actually they feel like because they're older than me, they feel like, oh, maybe if we're in Nigeria, I'm supposed to be calling them auntie, I'm supposed to be calling them uncle and things like that. Well, it's not my fault. You know what I mean? You guys are working under my license, and this is with the state, this is with the government, you know. So it's just been something I've been kind of, and I'm getting to the point where, you know, like I want to connect with them, but this is the situation. So there is religion there as a barrier. There is you know, there is religion, and then there is the tribal part. So you see all of them like gather together and start talking in their language. Um and I noticed this too. um, there is this Somali lady, okay? So what I noticed with them is that they rather take instruction from other people, like not from Nigeria. You know what I mean? And especially, I'm not Yoruba. So that kind of situation is playing into the work at this time, and it's a problem. So today, I'm supposed to go to work today, and I was planning on actually like giving them query and stuff so that they can get into trouble. And if they don't take their time, I'll just tell the company, I'll say, you know what? I'm not working with them. They're not working under my license. So it's either I leave or they leave. And you know they're going to leave. But I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So this is how we fight ourselves in, you know, in a white man's place instead of us to be together. I mean, it's just so very sad. It's sad. They put the Christianity, they rather worship this white man. They rather worship like, you know, they, I mean, it's just a curse, period. That's just, you know, so that's my experience so far. I try to like, you know, even relate to them on relate with them on a just a plain level, and that's not possible. So when you ask this kind of question, I'm just, you know, trying to let you know that even though I've connected with these people, like we work in this place together, there is no unity. You know what I mean? It's a problem. So the tribalism is
Yes.
so deep. It's so deep. I mean, it's sickening. So that's just been my experience so far. Like no chance, you know. So that's it.
Can I come in, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much, your mind, for speaking your experience. But I would
My
love to.
name is Unkoya, not your mind. I put your mind because, like, you know, as a psychotherapist, I don't want my clients like looking up me, you know, like on Facebook or something like that. I have a real Facebook page, but then I use this one, you know, like,
All
understand
right,
what I mean?
all
So
right.
because if you enter my name like on Google or anything, I'm coming up as a therapist, you know, that provide, you know, psychotherapy to people in America. So that's why I use your mind. But it's Unkoyo, that's my name.
Nkoyo,
Or N, yeah, Unkoyo, yeah.
thank you for sharing your
Yeah.
experience again. I would begin like this. First of all, we need ourselves first. Those of us
Yeah.
who don't think in that direction, okay, we are not changing the world tomorrow. No, that is not what we are attempting at doing. No, no, no. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We are
Yeah.
not changing the world in the next 5 years. We are building towards it. Okay, so in building, we need, I mean, look how many we are on the group. Even here, let's start from here. We are 13 people. It means these are 13 people who share what you share, who see life beyond religion or tribe or one small enclave. I mean, that for me, that is encouraging. And if you look at the larger picture, the WhatsApp group, we have over about 200 people there whose voice notes and write-ups, and especially people like Victor, man, you are wonderful. I had to write, you could see a piece of paper, I had to write a lot of names because I had always believed in Nigeria all my life. Like I introduced myself before, I'm a barrack child. I grew up in the police barrack around Nigeria. It was first in Agege, and then Ikeja, and then Asaba, and then Enugu, and then Port Harcourt, and then Borno, and then Kaduna. In about 30 years, less than about 30 years overall, being under my parents. Had lived everywhere, almost everywhere in Nigeria. I'd seen everybody in Nigeria. An Hausa man, a Fulani man, Tiv man, wherever you are. I have them as my family people. We might not be related by blood, but related by, we grew up together. So I'm really pro-Nigerian, and I believe I know for sure that we have those of us who are pro-Nigerian, who are pro-black, who are pro-love, progress, who see beyond. Hey, we are not trying to say if you are Christian, live here, or if you are not a Muslim, live here, or if you no, those of us here, so that is our target for now. The rest will join us when they see how we go. I mean, that is the essence of building the network. We know we have goal to be broad, but beginning point is very important for us to realize that we need ourselves. Listening to somebody like Muhammad, I'm sorry, I have to look, Muhammad Abdul Hakim. Every time he had dropped a voice note on that platform, I'm like, man, where this guy did since all my life. I had to start writing people's names down. There is Mayor of Warri, there is Chijoke, there is this my auntie. I'm sorry about, I can't really pronounce your name well. Ubemhe, something like that. Ilu Gwikfe. She has a very beautiful name. Victor, I mentioned your name before, and then there's this Daniel Nze. You could hear the passion everyone carries. I'm going to end like this, my people. We need a purpose. We need an instant mission, an instant goal, something to get at. Nothing would unite the rest of us and the rest of them as much as going for a common goal right now. The target is Africa, black race, beautiful, but home is home, Nigeria. We are starting from home. We need a mission. I'll take a clue from the NSAS. You saw what the NSAS did. It united everybody. Now we are not calling for NSAS. We are not calling to end anything. Okay? But we need a goal, something we can pursue. In my own opinion, I will be looking at 2023 election, how we can form a network. I'm not saying a political party, no, but a network of people who knows what they want. If you notice the last 1 week or thereabout that we've been on that WhatsApp group, a lot of people had come in to spy at what we're doing. There had been DSS people there. There had been other political parties there. They come, they leave, because it's the reason most times when I speak, I tell Dr. Oguname, I thank you for being aware of the time. He was aware of the time, and then he came up with something like this. And without much promo, we are here today. I mean, meeting Olamide and Koyo and seeing your beautiful faces. He's aware of the time. We are all aware of the time. We shouldn't drop that energy. We should immediately begin a mission. We should be on a mission. Like I said before, take a clue from the NSAS, something that relates to everybody. Hunger and poverty in Nigeria relates to everybody. Nkoyo, you're in Jersey, or did you say Jersey, or wherever you're in the United States? You are not in Nigeria, but you have Minnesota. You have friends and family there. I can imagine how much you send home every day. And Olamide, you are in Lagos. I can imagine how it is living in Lagos with this economy and this insecurity and uncertainty. Hey, we can't sit back and relax and say, after all, I don't escape. and the white man's land is not my land. Well, I don't know what other people's opinion is in that regard, but I'm not gonna
I got my
well.
parents with me, so I brought my parents over here. My
Oh,
sister,
oh,
my sibling, I sister, my brother somewhere in the
beautiful,
UK.
beautiful.
Yeah,
So, in
but I still
conclusion,
got family there though. But whatever,
in
those ones,
conclusion, we need a mission, something
yeah.
to go at the goal, um, something that would make us orientate people. We need to begin to push. I mean, push on issues that connect us together, promotes Nigeria. Someone mentioned a couple of days ago that people should do, on their social media handle or Facebook, whatever, say something about Nigeria, give hope to people, make a video and post it, let us share it. You see the way people had invested money and time in promoting propaganda the last 10 years.
Oh yeah.
You saw what it has done to us as a people. We should take a clue from them and promote what we want, reorientate people. Those agitating for Nigeria to divide, they are already getting frustrated. They are beginning to see that it's a merry-go-round, like the president described all agitators as, because personally, I don't think he described Igbo people like that. He described the agitators as dots in a circle. If you're trying to secede from Nigeria, it means you know nothing about international politics and secession.
Which is
So
right.
he described them as dots in a circle. They are all going round and round. We know these things, and that is why we are here. So we need feasible plan. It might not be sellable at the first instance, like I mentioned before, the general election. We need to start sensitizing people on how possible it is for us to change the system. Once upon a time, there was PDP. Those religious people, once upon a time, one of those religious, I don't want to mention his name, so I don't want to promote him. I know they advertise anybody, but it was a well-reverend churchman. Once upon a time, he said it would take God himself to remove PDP from power. today, today, PDP is out of there. So it's all about how people see life. Nothing is impossible. It took the ruling party, especially our president, Muhammadu Buhari, it took him how many years? 16 or 12 years. He waited for so long, contesting every time. Contesting every time. This is someone who knows what he's doing. He might not know what he's doing right now, but he knew what he wanted. And then he has gotten what he wanted. He didn't try once and stop. So we have to adopt this kind of strategy. The never say die approach. We keep pushing, we keep pushing, we keep pushing. Thank you very much. I would stop for now and allow other people speak. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. That was so beautiful. Thank you very much. Anybody is free to make not made yours yet.
Well, let me add my own little contribution to it. I think the problem is coming from it's about our leaders. You know, they have made it.
That
They have
yes,
they have made Nigeria look like, okay, there's a section for the poor
our
and
contribution
there's
if
a
you have
section
not.
for the. Can you hear me, please?
Loud and clear. Please go on.
Okay, okay, like it's they've divided the nation already into whatever parts they want it. So now the majority are suffering from it.
You
Okay,
see
let's take for
here,
example.
Nigerians like our brother just also explained.
Okay, let's take. I think why the northerners are clamoring on or or they are this power hungry is because they are lacking in so many things. Yes, they have the power at the moment, but what they actually want is more than that power. There are people from the north here are like our errand men. They are they are the ones supplying us food. They are the ones supplying us food. So all this makes them feel belittled. And this is where I feel the hatred is coming from.
Mm,
So
mm.
and sometimes I go through comments on the Facebook, on post and read comments. The level at which this northerners hate other tribes is just too much. The level of hatred is too much. They feel they should have all this we are. They should be entitled to all these things we have, and they are not getting it. So because of that, they are ready to go into war to have all these things. So what I feel the should come as a solution to this is, first, let's start by preaching love. Let them feel they are loved, and don't make them feel like, okay, they are not up to us. Yes, they are not. In some cases, yes, we see them that way, but let them feel we are all equal. Once they can feel this equality in everything we do, I think the hatred. So in that way, we can all join hands together to trash out all these useless leaders bringing about problems here and there in the nation. So this is what I feel should be done. Let's preach love among ourselves. Let's all feel that, okay, you are my brother, you are my sister, so that anywhere we have, we can all embrace ourselves. So once we are able to achieve this, then I think we can tackle the problem the nation is facing at the moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you. The way you also what you also suggest, we should make love, we should campaign and teach more love and create more awareness in love. Yes, that's good. Please, we will move on also to the next person now. But before that, there is something I like to bring out. Uh, we are now in healing process, and anything like maybe blame games, we are going to try to use our understanding and maturity to find a way to go around it. That's why the way message
We've lost you, Dr. Sorry.
now kind of make a lot of sense. So please let us just try and focus on on what we really want to achieve. Because if you look at the really not, for example, there are millions of people there. In the south, there are millions of people. In the west, in the east, everywhere is coming. In this region, different people mindsets. So, like for example, now let's use the east for example. Not all Igbos to we want to contribute, and we can 21st and we can do how we can start kick off. suggestion, or rather, what's your advice that we start doing with this movements that we are just coming together now to start as a people? What do you suggest we start with? There are many plans, but we have to start from one before we go to another.
Was that question directed to everybody or a particular person? Because I didn't hear you most of the time.
It's like for everybody. You have expressed yourself. Olamide have done the same.
There is Ben Aduze in the house. Please, can you introduce yourself and speak to us, sir?
Unmute your stuff.
So yeah, like the sister did the same.
Hello,
We
can
still
you
have
hear me
people
now?
here, so like
Yes, we hear you now.
Okay, I greet everybody. My name is Ben Aduzi, and I'm from Delta State, and right now I'm based in and out Nigeria and the US.
and we
I've
have
been following.
Edo. I think Mr. Victor just wrote that he has network issues, so we cannot expect much from its own side. So please, you can feel free to express. You're talking and it's not right, so we can know. Come inside.
Yeah,
Just
can
hear
you guys
you.
with me?
I feel like your lips is.
Can you hear me? Okay. I'm from Delta State, like I said, and I'm based in Nigeria, US. Uh, well, I've been following this
We can hear you. We are trying.
this forum, most especially Dr. Ogunnabe. I've been following your platform for a long time, and I think this is a good platform where we all, as the people, we can all come together and decide for ourselves and for our coming children, our own children. Because when we say when we were young, they call us with the leaders of tomorrow, and even now we're not even the leaders. So if we are not the leader yet, how which of our own children be the future leaders? So my own little contribution for right now, maybe as we go, we all will be getting to get points on ground to come up with. First, I want to say for a good result to come out in when you are pursuing something, you have to work with people with like mind, people that understand the purpose and the reason of what we are doing. It's not just for like we're doing it because of the interest we have in, but because of the interest of our nation, Nigeria. See, I'm an advocate of love Nigeria because I don't believe in division. Nigeria, people say we want to split, we want to this, that. I don't believe in that. I believe in a large number, but because the more we drink, the more that we have. So I will suggest that first we all have to first speak to ourselves. Is this really what I want to do? Is this what I believe in? Is this what do I have the interest to do it? That is one on one side. And another one is that we need to learn to accommodate ourselves in whatever because they always say something in Yoruba, but I'll try to say it in English. That where you carry crowd, you carry animals with crowd. I don't believe anybody that understands Yoruba will know what I mean when I want to narrate it in Yoruba. So we just have to deal with the animals as we deal with the humans too. So all the same, I will love, because I've been enjoying the platform from WhatsApp before we moved to the Telegram. I like to observe and listen, but I will always play my own part. But first, we need to check ourselves and know if this is what you want to do. And I also want to make this where it's true in a group or in a society, you need leaders. When you want to make if you want to get good results, sometimes because within Nigeria, we always too much in leadership. Leadership, we always want to be I am the boss. We need to try to, if we want to get a good result, like what happened at EdSAT. If you notice EdSAT, we never had a leader, and that's why EdSAT was able to go far to the level it was. So if we are choosing leadership, we should also believe that everybody in the forum, we are all leaders, but we want results. So for now, I will stop at this while others talk. And as time goes on, we'll just be taking in our ideas, our belief, and everything. So that's where I stop. Greetings to everybody. One love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your beautiful delivery. Also the beautiful advice, especially that has to do with leadership. Very, very important, because within the Black family, not just Nigeria, within the Black family, we have so many. Maybe the white. Mr. Justice, you can mute your mic, please. Within the Black family, pride at the top. Everybody want to be the organ. Everybody want to lead. Instead of we are channeling our energy towards us. And in this organization, or let me rather say in this movement, we are going to make example out of this. So we are not going to be channeling our energy on leadership, because why? We are all the leaders. And this is our little baby now. We are all going to take care of with all of our hearts and really bring these issues next. So thank you. That was this organization to the level. That was a very beautiful day. That was really good for every over with this next now. You have not also make your own contribution. Feel free. Mr. Daya Ubushi, you are welcome. I see you are just joining us. If you can hear us, you can mute your mic, introduce yourself, and tell us where you are from. Maybe we start from there. If not, if Al is doing that, maybe it is having technical issue. For you that is following up already, please jump in and make your own contribution. We have Lisa. We have
Sorry, can I say something real quick, please?
We have Ilogukbe. Please make your own.
I just want to say something, please. Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay. You can always come in and listen.
Okay, so I have to log off because I want to catch some sleep before I go to work, please. So it was nice meeting everybody, and hope we connect again. Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you
That's
very much. You just heard
Okay.
about this meeting even up to an hour ago, and you made it. So thank you. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you. And you guys can always like Olamide sent me the link. You guys can send me like whenever we have another meeting. Okay. I really appreciate it, and
Yes,
nice meeting
yes.
everybody. Okay. All right. I just gotta catch some sleep.
Okay, thank you very
all
much.
right. Thank you for your time.
Okay,
Okay.
bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Fano.
Yeah.
It's in the album.
Okay. Please, if you are still here, please feel free to introduce yourself. Anybody has anything to contribute on your ideas on how you believe and feel we can move this organization forward, please feel free to make your own contribution to it. Everyone is also not obligated to speak because everybody maybe want to be reserved, and later there are different kind of people. So we will not be sitting and waiting until everybody speaks, but know that you are free to come in and speak. Okay, King, please, we are hearing you. Good evening, King.
Okay, but I think for now, yeah, I think my network is so poor. I think for now I have nothing much to
Okay.
say, but I'm just like maybe with time, I will have something more to say. Can you hear me?
Where are you? No
Yeah,
problem.
I'm just happy like we are together at least
You have
for the
not really
first time.
introduced also. Where are you from? What state are you from? What is your name, please?
I'm Solomon. I'm from Edo North. I'm from Okpela.
Okay. From where, please?
Can you hear me?
I think it's
We
network.
can hear
From Edo
you.
North.
No problem. Yes, now we can hear you. From what?
Yeah, I think my network is. I'm from yeah. I'm from Edo North.
Chijoke is here.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much, Mr. Solomon. This
Hello.
time, technique, we understand you, and we pray that next we have a better
Can you guys
network,
hear
and
me?
any technical issues will be not have other
I've been searching for
difficulties.
network all over.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, sorry. Don't worry, no problem. Network will find you. Network will find you, no problem. This is Mr. Chike, sorry, Chijoke. You are welcome. Welcome. Please, can you just kindly introduce yourself since you are just joining us now, please? Where are you from and your names, please? Maybe you will unmute your mic. Okay, good.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Good evening. You're welcome.
All right, good evening to everyone. My name is Wonderful Chijoke. I'm from Enugu State, okay, in Udenu local government, but as of right now, I reside in Delta State. So I'm happy to be here, and I want to thank everyone here, and I want to say this is a good movement, and this is a great movement. And I think with this, we have hope for Nigeria. I think we have hope for Africa at large. So that's what I want to say. So can I know the um, points you guys have been make it about in the direction and all that, like the agenda, the main stuff that you guys have been talking. So let me contribute to it.
Okay, thank you very much. Before now, can you mute your mic for some seconds, please?
Okay.
Before now, what we have done is introduction. Before now, what we have done is getting to introduction. We did like a little summary of what this organization is really about and what the aim is, which is building networks, tribes, different Nigerians, building networks among different tribes and different regions, so that we can have that spirit of Africa, that thinking of settlement and tribalism, which has really eaten. So we just made the tribalism also those introductions, and then now come into the next agenda now, which is your own or advice how you believe you can carry this organization, can carry this forward, you as a tools to fix some of all this damage, especially our relationship within ourselves. We don't say we want to solve all the building nets. Hausa man, Eduma, Ibuma, Yoruba man, they can have a sense that is of seeing themselves as family. So that's like where we have before you come. So advise move this organization forward. What steps you believe we can also take with this organization? I just try to summarize everything we have been discussing since. If you can hear us, Mr. Ashijo, okay? I think it's network issue, no problem. Before you before you come back, if there's still anyone you have not also expressed yourself or share your own idea on how you this organization is more like network within Nigerians who still believe in oneness. Nigerians who still believe we don't have to just give up so we can just hate ourselves and kill ourselves. Who still believe Blackism is a family and it's time we put aside religion, time we put aside our tribe and build this oneness. So this organization is not really here to convince people. It's here to locate people who already think like us. This is really our interaction. So that is why now we'd like to hear from each individual that is here what you think or your own suggestions. Share, please feel free to. It doesn't matter if you have shared before, if you still have something fresh to share, you can feel free to jump in and share it so we can move to the next agenda of the day.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear?
Yeah, so one of the major problem I think we have in Nigeria. Okay, so one of the major problem I think we have in Nigeria is religion. Okay, that's one of the biggest problem in our country. So if we don't look for a way to tackle religion, that means we must not even scrape religion, but just look for a way to make everybody think straight. Because the religion is making people so dumb and they don't even think straight. They don't even understand that we are all in this fight together, regardless of your tribe and regardless of your religion. So we just need to look for a way to tackle the religion because that's one of the most important thing. If you look at the northern Nigeria, a lot of them are, I don't know what to say about religion. A lot of them are so when it comes to this religious mindset, they are so daft, and I don't like to use the word evil, but a lot of them are, I don't know the word again for this. But we just have to look for a way to um, control that religion aspect, because our people are just too religious, and it's putting each and every one of us to sleep. You understand? Most of them want to fight for their God instead of fighting for the government. So when it comes to the part of tribalism, I think if we can do away with religion, then we can also do away with tribalism. You understand? So that's what I want to share. So each and every one of us right here, we all have a common goal. None of us here are tribalistic. As a matter of fact, none of us here are even, I don't think, a lot of us may be religious, but we think straight. We know that this is what we're fighting for. You understand? So that's what we need to do. And I think maybe God will see us through if we put our energies together and educate a lot of people. We need to create this awareness so that they will understand that we are all one black family. So you're Christian or you're Muslim and all that. We don't need to start fighting each other. We all have one common enemy. If we bring our energies together, then you being a Christian and you being a Muslim or any of your religion, for me, I'm not religious. I used to be a Christian, but I left Christianity when I found out the truth about all these things. So I'm not religious, but I don't discriminate people who are religious. You understand? So I try to make them see the point. I try to make them say, okay, this is what Christianity is doing to us. It is putting us to sleep. This is what Islam is doing to us. It is putting us to sleep. They are diverting our attention. They are not showing us the point in which we follow for us to achieve a common goal. So they are dividing us. So that just need to make each and every one of us have a common goal, so that we can, at the end of the day, we can achieve what we want to achieve, and so that Nigeria would be a great country for each and every one of us. So that's just what I want to share, and that's it.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I
Thank
came
you
in
very
very
much.
late.
Thank you very much. You made a very vital point. You're welcome. You're welcome here, too. I believe you still have to introduce yourself and where you are from, so that we can be
Okay.
carrying everybody along.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Uki from Edo State. Concerning what we've been contributing to earlier, I'm very, very sorry I came in late. The network was very, very bad, so I couldn't come in. So, as regards to what we've been discussing since, I believe this is the season for awakening, and just like brother has always been saying before, he said this is the era of the Aquarius, the season for awakening. So I believe a lot of our youths are coming to see the light of things. What we all need to do is just to edify them. Everybody is coming to see it already. It's just a little push and we're there.
Just me?
Just a, just a little push and we're there. I don't know if you're hearing me though. I don't know if you guys are hearing me. So because there was something I saw on Facebook of recent, and I was very, very happy because my prayer every day has always been, God, just open the eyes of these people. I don't have the strength to go from doorpost to doorpost and tell them this is what they need to do. Just let them see things for themselves. That has always been my prayer. Because when they begin to see the faults, the wrongdoings of these clergymen and all that, then you just have to say little things and they will just understand where you're coming from. A lot of people now still look at us and be like, this person is very strange. Why are you acting like this? Why are you doing like this? Because they do not understand you. And you don't have the strength to actually convince them. The only thing you can do is pray to your ancestors and say, please, I cannot do this on my own. You've sent me. I cannot do it on my own. Open the eyes of these people. Because a lot of our youth are perishing on a daily basis. Things are happening around us. We are moved. We want to fix things. We want to make things work. We want to make things work around us. But what do we do? What's the first step we need to take? It's not all about coming on social platforms and saying, okay, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to, after everything, everybody dispatches. What do we do? What's the next step? That's what I want to know. What are we doing individually and collectively to make this thing work? Do you understand me? That is all that matters. Everybody should be contributing from his or her own end. What are we doing single-handedly or collectively to make this thing work? I believe this pandemic issue has opened a lot of people's eyes. Pandemic issue, it's not like I'm happy though, but if you go on your social medias and social platforms, you see exposure. You see a lot of things. Some beings are falling from people's eyes. They are seeing the truth. Churches are coming out, monks, clergymen are coming out, and we are seeing everything for ourselves. Just the other day, we heard that some people, I think a man buried the wife there. If not for this pandemic, we would not know these things. A lot of things that we knew during this pandemic, we would not know. It exposed a lot of things, and my prayer continuously is that more exposure should come to the youth, because our youth are really stubborn. Our youth are really stubborn. They are stubborn because the only thing our politicians in this country fear is the unity of the youth. The unity of the youth. It scares them. It scares them because this generation, they are like the ancestors, reincarnated deities, reincarnated ancestors. They are coming back now. They want to reclaim what they've lost. They just don't know how to do that. That's why we have this chaotic society. They don't know how to reclaim what they have lost. But the energy is burning within them. They don't know what is pushing them. So it's not left for us to help them understand themselves and channel this energy in the right direction so that we can have a better Nigeria. Trust me, we don't have any other home apart from Nigeria. Bad as it is, we do not have any other home. There's never going to be a place like home. There's never going to be a place like home. So that is my own little contribution. And it's just that. I don't know if you guys heard me though, because
We
maybe
heard
I've
you
been
loud
ranting.
and clear. We heard
Thank you
everything.
very
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Makes so much sense. Thank you for speaking about the age of Aquarius. Thank you.
Oh, no,
So, can I come in?
sure.
Go on, Chijoke. It's good to see your face.
Yes, you're free.
What our sister Iedo, what's the name? Iedo Ayim Maimons. Sorry to
You
pronounce it that way.
can
She
call
just
me
said the
Ayemi.
gospel truth. You understand? This is just the truth. There's no other way out. Okay, this is just the only way out. If you want to divide the country, it's still the same thing. You are still going to be. You will even pray for your new country to be like Nigeria present situation. That's what you will be praying for, this Nigeria present situation. So division is not the way out. You understand? And the present situation is also the way out. So we just have to create an awareness program, because the religion, let's say Christianity and Islam, because these are the two religions we have in Nigeria, is destroying a lot of lives. You understand? It's all about money. This religion is all about money and control. There's nothing attached to just money and control. Make money, control the people, control the population. So we can create an awareness program where we tell them, this is your religion. It's not easy. We all know that this is not easy, but if we can tell them that this religion, this is your Christianity, this is your Islam and all that, is bullshit. We all know the truth about this, how these religions they came about. So we can just create an awareness program. That's the first thing we need to do. Then we can get, if just 30% of the youth, or let's say 40% of the youth, can be able to wake up and see the truth about all this, then I think there's hope. But if they don't wake up from this religious madness, and I don't think tribalism is even a problem. If you take away the religion, trust me, people will unite. The black, we want that we are black. You understand? They will see that common energy in each and every one of us. So we just need to try. It's not going to be easy. You can see we are not even up to how many in this chats, but we just have to try and create that awareness. So that's the first thing. There are sometimes I will just think that there is no hope for Africa, but there is no hope. I will just look at the structure and everything and say, let's just live our life, and when we get to die. But I know that we'll still come back here when we die. So why not just fight the fight now and try and see if we can even have something to give our young ones a direction for them to follow. Because tomorrow, without this, it's not going to take a long time. Me, I go old. You understand? I go turn old man also. And when I die, I will come back. So if I want to come back to this, I want to be in an Africa that is good. You understand? So that's my only little contribution. I just want to say thank you to Iyedo. Your contribution was really, really nice. And that's what I have to say. Thank you very much.
May
May I
I say,
may I come in, please?
go ahead.
Thank you very much, Chijoke. I'm going to say this. In order for us to be efficient and effective, it would not be wise, in my opinion, to rubbish people's religion. We have to admit that Nigerians, we are very religious right now. So we don't start looking counterproductive. But the idea is, let them know in your religion, there is humanity first. Okay, so we don't scare away those who, I grew up a Christian like you, but I got to a point where I saw that, man, all of these things, the way I grew up, there was a kind of teaching thoughts like, if it's not your religious, if it does not belong to your religion, you know, they don't tell you hate him per se, but they teach you even without mentioning hate to hate, until I grew up and knew it was all nonsense. But trying to convince people in this era right now, especially on this platform, trying to tell them that their religion is bullshit would be anti-progress to us, because we need both the Christians, the Muslims. If you are a Buddhist, we need you. But the ones who think straight, the ones who put humanity first, when it's time for them to get, reorientated, they would see it. Like it happened to you. I want to believe you grew up and then you started to question things you were taught. If we don't take into account the fact that our people are very religious, you have said it, already. You said we are very religious. If you attack the religion right now feels like the only thing that gives the common man hope. A lot of them see it like that. They say, thank God finally God day, or whatever they worship. That is their last hope right now. Otherwise, all of them don't hang themselves. So to now attack the only hope they have left, they will cocoa hang themselves, then we would start losing already from the beginning. But I love what you said. I just want us to be careful. It's a where you say a thin line. If you know hold on well, you go cut. If you hold on too strong, you go cut. If you know hold on well, you go lose them. So issue of religion, we have to be open-minded. Like, try and stay away from it. See humanity. See the humanity. See love. Funnily, the people who gave us religion, they see us as black. When it's time to call you by your color, they don't care whether you're Christian or Muslim. But they brought it to us. So yeah, those are the kind of messages we need to preach to them, for them to see it in the obvious. But to call their religion trash, it looks like you are killing their hope, and they would resent us. We don't want anybody resenting us. We need good thinking people wherever you come from. Even a tree, you will be your essence beautiful, if not rock. But so long as you think about humanity and and black. And when we talk about black unity, it is not black supremacy. We are not saying black is superior to anything. It's just black unity so we can grow. Because the idea of supremacy is what put us here in the first place. So that will be all. Thank you very much. So I don't speak for too long.
Yeah, thank you. Can I come in, please? Shidoke, I really appreciate what you said, and Justice, same you. I agree with Shidoke on his point. I still believe that individual, because I really didn't see him putting down the religion, but I think he's making a point of the problem we're having. And the truth is that even me personally, I so believe and I so agree with him that that is one of our problems. We are not getting out of the problem. We all are already stuck in the India, and we are not trying to get out of the pot. We need to think outside as individuals. Like Chidoke said, religion is what they have brought in. The people that brought religion, that is what they use at the initial stage to keep us in that realm. And that is the same thing we are still using today. Individual, you can believe whatever you want to believe, either on this forum or in this. We are not discriminating, but the problem is that we believe the problem is religion. They are using that seriously to really, really make divide us. Because even in the religion, let me take Christianity for example. Even in Christianity, the person that goes to baptize does not believe that he and who goes to redeem, they are doing the same doctrine. They are also, they have division. You see people going to church where the female, they put on their cap, they cover their hair. If they go to the church where they don't cover their hair, they will judge them that this is that and that is this. Likewise, in the Muslim, the North Muslim does not believe that the Muslim in the South are the same thing. So we should, individual, what you believe is part of this. But the truth is that they are using it to divide us. And the other side of it is that me personally, I always say this: whether people take it or not, we have to go back to the roots where we came from. We have to go back to the roots where we come from. And the roots where we come from is, for instance, if like Olamide want to be a governor, or you want to run for something, and I tell you, okay, take, this is Amadioa, or whatever we do in back there, take, swear on it. God of Iron, swear on it, because that is where we came from. That is our culture. You will see that Olamide will not go to that office and mess up. Because our first thing she's thinking in her head is that thing that she swear on, if it works faster. But because now you see the governor, everybody they use the Bible or Quran. What are we getting? We are getting more deeper into problem. So if we can, me personally, if we all can go back to our roots, where you want to run for something, or you want to get into office, you take your, if you are an Igbo, if it is Amadioa you believe, use Amadioa to swear oath. If you are from Yoruba, use Oduduwa or whatever to swear. If you are from wherever you're something, use it to swear. Not until we go into that, we will be really be deceiving ourselves that religion is not the problem. Okay, for instance, who is the deputy governor and the vice president? He's a Christian, a top hierarchy man of God. But the country change for good? No, we are still struggling, we are still saying the same thing. So me personally, I really believe I'm not taking nobody's, I don't judge people's religion. If that is what you want to do, fine. But we should be honest that this is a problem. We just need to look for a way that if you want to be a Christian, no, as a Christian, serving the living God, you cannot. Likewise, the Muslim, if you are a Muslim, we are telling you, be honest to you and your God.
Beautiful.
Not to anybody. So that is what we should look at. We should look at the problem. We should not look at the action that caused the problem. We should look for the problem and solve it. So that is that for now. Thank you all.
That is beautiful. Thank you.
Can I comment? I actually support what our brother Ben said, and I also understand you, Mr. Justice. I understand where you're coming from. I know our people are very, like I said before, they are very stubborn and they are very angry people. So I understand where you're coming from. But the truth is, Nigeria, we've pampered ourselves for too long. It's past the time where we want to look at how people will react. This is change that we want now. The only thing we should be talking about is how do you relate your message in this kind of country and still be safe. Our safety. The truth is the bitter pill. You have to take it. There's no time to pamper anybody anymore. We are all suffering it. If Nigeria is good today, we'll enjoy it. If Nigeria is bad, we'll enjoy it together. We'll suffer it together. So I don't see any reason why we would now be looking at people to see how they would react to how the situation in Nigeria as it is now is bad. And we need to face it squarely. It is. So the idea of now saying, okay, if we tell them their religion is bad, we are not telling them their religion is bad. We are making them see the light. I will not tell you Jesus is bad or Muhammad is bad. No. I will point out, give you points, and tell you to see it for yourself. You are the one to judge if it's good or bad for you. But it's a better Nigeria that will, for instance, the last protest that happened. The unity of the youth scared them to the extent that they started shooting. Now we need to devise a smarter means to convey our message without being targets. Because trust me, once they are scared, they will do anything to quench the fire. We as the youth, we were ready to okay, even if it's 1 year, we'll do the protest and do the protest as long as change comes. But what happened at the end? What happened? So we need to be smart. When you're dealing with analog leaders, you need to prove to them that you are the digital people. So what do? We need to devise a means, a very smart means to tackle this issue. That's all I have to contribute for now.
Let me quickly say thank you, Mr. Ben, and my sister Yedo. You have spoken spoken my mind. I probably didn't put it very well. Everything you said is what I intended to say. And I'd like to say again that the NSAS is a beautiful model we can adopt because for me personally, I think the NSAS was successful because it succeeded in getting its objective of ending SARS. The rest was an overstretch, which I believe was not part of the plan. I don't know. I'm not privy to any information if there were other plans, but the caption was end SARS, and it achieved that objective of ending SARS. So I think it's a very beautiful model we can copy from while on a mission. We have to give ourselves a mission, an achievable goal, the short-term goals, short-term objectives for the long targets. We have to get to work as soon as possible. delegating responsibility, yeah, that's the word now. Delegating responsibility upon ourselves would be a way to go right now, because with responsibility comes action. When everyone knows it's a leader, everybody's responsible for something, we will be fired up to move on. So I'd love to stop right now and let someone else speak. Thank you.
Thank you, our beloved brother Justice. My network kicked me out for some minutes, but I believe what I came to meet, I was able to pick the pieces together, and I say I understand the discussion. My only two contribution before we move further, because I know there is still Shindia Umboshi, still Mr. Mohammed, there is still Ogbeheme Oluogupe, there is still Gina, there is still Lisa. Maybe they will have something to also say. But what I want to drop first is that aspect that has to do with religion. The people that brought religion for us, they just set us up. That one is already so obvious. But we as a people, when it comes to religion issue, we must be very smart. Because why? They want us to just start destroying ourselves, in the sense that those of us now that know that religion is problem, we will now wage war against those that are still religious. That is what they want us to do. So what we are going to do is we are going to bypass that religious identity. This is my own kind of like advice or contribution. We are going to bypass that religious identity. Everything that has to do with our organization, we don't want to see your mask of religion. We take you and accept you as you are. If you like, you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, Hindu, traditionalist, whatever you believe, you are welcome. We want to see the blackness in you, the humanity in you, not your God, not your doctrine. And this is what I believe we are going to use our organization to promote, so that people should stop identifying themselves as a Christian before a Nigerian, or a Christian before a human. So they have to know first, we are just human first, before your identity, which you later adopted. So that is my own contribution. That's the area that is how we are going to be able to carry everybody along. Whatever religion they are, it's not our business. That's like their own personal market they buy. So we will just make sure we tap into that, their own consciousness, a raw one, and then work with that one to build that network with other people. Because when we put religious topic on the table, Africa, many are not ready. And many will never wake up. Many will never be ready. Have to die and come back to life again before they can understand what many of us understand already now. There are different type of souls. There are young ones, there are old ones. So we will just focus on that, their own essence. Religious aspects, that one, those campaigns will be going on from another different direction. But now with our organization, we will just focus on looking for that humanity that is still left in them. That's like my own contribution, so that we can build something very successful, very large, without anybody feeling I can't join them because they hate religion. I can't join them because they don't like Jesus or because they don't like Muhammad. So we will not just put all those religious tags. That's the secret they use to divide us. So we are going to tell them, no problem. Keep your religion in your bedroom and come with your hearts. We need your hearts. We need your humanity that is still left. When you get home, you can worship your God. But right now, let us all hands together and achieve one thing. So that's what I suggest we can use to really, if we really want to bring black men, Africans together. The religion has eaten so deep the core of our people that some just have to first die and come again before you can help. That's the fact. We have to accept our dark truth. So let's just focus on our agenda. Yes. Is there still any other person, Gina or anybody? If you want to contribute something, you can contribute. Meanwhile, Mr. Justice, you made a very beautiful point. Responsibility. We have to look for a way now to split responsibility within ourselves so that Chijo will just know, okay, in this movement, this is my role, this is what I'm doing. Mr. Justice, we know. Lisa, Yeto, Nusa, Olamide, everybody will just know this is our different individual role. We will just keep on playing it like that. So please, Mr. Justice, in that area, I don't know if you want to contribute more to that area because we are just starting now. Yes, we need to register it first, which I see as a first step. And we need to have like a secretary that people can keep minutes and keep records and like that. So I don't know your own contribution to that, how we can start from there.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Mohammed. Sorry, sir.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed.
Good evening, everyone.
Go on, sir. Mr. Mohammed, go on.
Thank you, everyone. Unless my network is there, so I'm not a lot from the meeting. Thank God I'm back. So I want to talk about religion as in this country we are very, very religious. But then
Mohammed, can you please speak louder a little bit?
Okay.
Yes,
I say I want to put more light on religion. You see, in this country we are highly religious, yes. But at times we can't shy from that. We need to explain to people. Yes, you are religious, but this is what you're supposed to do.
Mr. Mohammed, we can't hear you, please.
Yes, I thought I was the only one. Please speak up, Mr. Mohammed.
My network is very bad. Can you hear me now?
And he's saying something.
Can you hear me now, please?
Yes, I think it's getting better. Yes.
My network is very bad here.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, see, I said I want to put more light on religion. See, like we in the north here, people are highly religious. But even at that, sometimes we need to talk about that. In the sense that if somebody do something wrong, you need to tell that person that what you're doing is very wrong. If the person like, you can go ahead and kill yourself or do whatever he wants to do. But you have achieved your goal for telling that particular person the truth. You see, in this part of the country, I mean the north in particular, I keep on telling people that we still have hope. In the sense that majority of the people, majority of the northerners now, they understand that our political elite use the masses to achieve their political gain. So they understand that our political elite only use division as a tool to achieve their goal. That's the problem we're facing. But in terms of tribalism again, somebody like me, I've traveled across this country. Sometimes people just look you and judge you based on your appearance or based on your name. You tell people your name a lot, so people don't want to know whether you're good or you're bad because they will just judge you up. Just like we come on social media, you make a comment. They don't even read your comment. What they are after is your name. I went somewhere because somebody called me Almajiri. I said, I mean, you say Almajiri. I said, yes. Okay, I know that it means Almajiri, not me, but it means those Almajiris. So I take no offense. When somebody look at me and call me Fulani and insult me, I say, what I take the person that what you are referring to is not me. You are referring to those bandits in the bush. And when somebody call me Muslim and insult me with that, I mean, I would just tell the person that you mean Boko Haram, not me in particular. So I don't pick offense, but we need to talk about that. At times when I talk to people like that, I need to explain. I used to explain to the people that you see religion. This religion that people call religion, it's not only we in Africa that practice religion. It's not in Nigeria that we have most. But why are we chaos? It's based on the way we understand the religion. That's just it. And how do we get people out of that? We need to tell them. We need to tell them the truth. We don't shy from that. We just tell them, look to their face and tell them, see what you are doing. It's wrong. Whether he like it or not, just tell him. If he like, as I said earlier, let him go and work transformer. But you in particular, you have achieved your goal for telling that particular person the truth. That's just it. So I sometimes I used to lose hope. When I look at people around, I just lose hope. So maybe we are just escort to the one. We are just escort to the one. You see some people, they are highly tribalistic to the extent that they can board a vehicle. When they see the driver, I'm setting that as an example. Like maybe a Hausa people boarding a vehicle and the Yoruba man in particular maybe be a driver. So people will go to the extent that I wish the driver to fail. Even even knowing that if the driver fail, they will be affected, but still they will wish him. Because see how tribal and religion has damaged our our thinking and our perspective in this country. But I think by meeting this platform and listening to what people are trying to contribute, still we get hope in this country. We really get hope. And I want to say this last contribution. This journey that we are going to embark on it's not an easy task. So we need to be patient and consistent. We need to be patient. If we come outside, we will get people that will insult you. I used to follow Dr. Blue. I read comments where people are insulting me up and down. But we need to forget about that and just face our, you know, face our way so that we can achieve our goal. Thank you very much. I think I will stop here. I'm having an issue with my network, and I think I will stop here so that it's like doctor was trying to introduce people and giving them chance. To me, I for now, I think I will just left on how to bring more people. We're trying to enlighten people more. Because I don't want to just add people without enlightening them about the goal. So I would like to enlighten people before I add them so that when they come up, they will not be messing up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Mohammed. You spoke in a very beautiful manner. I I really like, I really love the way you spoke your mind, and this is exactly the vision, the goal of this movement. The goal is to locate our individual hearts, so that you now, as that northerner, you can mute your mic, please. You now, as that northerner, me as a southerner, we will now know that south, north, east, west, these are just programs by colonial master. We are all one family, and this is what we were before all this colonial institution came to take over us. So when we start seeing ourselves as family, that is where I believe we really have future. Yes, we have a long way to go, of course. We cannot discuss and have all the solution from one meeting like this. We are just going to start here from like organizing ourselves now so that we will be moving. Each step will be getting us closer. So I really appreciate your expression. Meanwhile, before we move forward, our brother Nusakare Austin Iwuyo, please, we notice you have come before, maybe your network, and now you're back. Please, if you are hearing us, can you just kindly introduce yourself and so that we can know you before we move on? If you can hear us, please. And unmute your mic and introduce yourself if you can hear us. Mr. Austin, can you hear us? Okay, no problem. Let's assume it's some technical issues. We pray that next time everything will be like more
Hello.
organized. And hello, good evening.
Good evening, everybody. I think I've been listening to you all, and what everybody is saying, bringing ideas and all. You guys are really doing well. I'm happy to be a member of this group, United Nigerian Citizen. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. What my own take on this is, yes, for what is going round on social media in Nigeria with other people, other groups fighting, talking about dividing Nigeria. I think it's not, if you really love your country, really love where you're from, and you love the people, you will know that's not the way to go. So I thank Dr. Guname for bringing this idea of unity. Yes, for now we are few, but I believe in future will be more. People will get to understand that it's not by fighting, it's not by people disagree to agree, it's by showing love to one another. We have to start from our community, we have to start from our house, our home. We have to start that love from our neighbor. So what I have to say, because yes, I'm living in the UK, I'm not in Nigeria, I have a family all in Nigeria. And I love Nigeria, whether north, south, anywhere, I love Nigeria. And we all love Nigeria. My understanding now is there are some group of people that are trying to bring politicians that are trying to bring problem in Nigeria. So what I think we can do as a group is, yes, we're coming together now, talking about it. We need to print maybe a banner that we can be showing about it. If people in Nigeria can go out and make a t-shirt, it's just an idea. I don't know, it might not be right, you might not like it, but it's just my own idea. Because yes, this is our first meeting, but we need to, because others are fast, they've been doing their they've been doing theirs now for years, they've grown. But even if we're two, we should just come together, print a t-shirt, banner, so that we can be showing, going out and talking about one Nigeria, how we can unite. We should start from our community, from our streets, from our home, talking about it, so that people will hear, people will listen. Even people that are against it, they might change their mind. We should come out and start talking, showing. Hello? Are you still hearing me? I hope I'm not just talking.
Yes.
Yeah, we're hearing.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
good.
Okay. So
Yes, we are hearing you. We are hearing you.
okay. So yes, we should make leaflets, banners. Anybody that is in Nigeria can go out and talk about it, carry the banners, go around. Even if it's small, even if it's just a street on its own. Now we have social media that we can just put it on video and go around every time. Before you know, maybe in Europe, we can still do it here in Europe, go out, talk about it as well. It's just a suggestion. I know maybe you people have the plan to do that, but that's just what is in my heart now to say. And let's come together as one, and we know how hard Nigeria is, how difficult Nigeria is, how bad our politicians is, but we should start from our own self. We should start from our own home. We should start from our own community. We should start for helping each other. One thing we Nigerians lack is love. Love for one another. We lack love for one another. Whether you're Muslim, Christian, whatever you believe on, we just lack love. So if we can start introducing that love by, helping our community, starting from our community, number one. Yes, it's Nigeria, but let's start, from
from grass. So once we start helping each other, then talking about it, just like Dr. Guname is talking about it, shouting on the social media, trying to send the message out for people to listen. People will look at him as, oh, wait till be this one he gets sense, this one the man. No, it's trying to make you know what is going on. He's trying his best. So we all need to come together and try and create something tangible, to make people aware that yes, there are people that still believe in one Nigeria. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much. Happy New Year, you all. Bye bye.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you for your beautiful contribution, suggestion, advice, and that is so beautiful. And what I love so much about what you just shared is the awareness campaign. That is mostly what this our movement is all about. We are not here to fight those who want to share Nigeria. We are not here to government to fight anybody or anything. We are just here to create that awareness that oneness, love, can quickly achieve everything we think is our problem quicker than we going into conflict. Anything conflict now will take us in a ride for like 30 to 40 years. We are too smart and we are too strong. All of our head not correct. So when we go into conflict now, it will never stop. To just continue.
Forever
Congo is the yes. Congo is the biggest example, case of study we should all learn from. All you have now in Congo is warlord. When they wanted to start their civil war, they never expected it that it would just be like that. Today, who is profiting in Congo? Russians, Americans, France, British, Europeans, the same people who they completely colonize them are now still the same people sucking them. This is the richest nation on earth, and yet it becomes the most chaotic place on earth. So we Nigerians, we are educated people. So things are wrong, yes, but we can use wisdom, brain to fix it if we can locate ourselves. Because the problem is we have not really located ourselves. We are in the north, this one is in the south. We don't have network that connects us together. So if all the wise people locate themselves, so the rest will now see those wise ones as a example which they can follow up with. So I really love your contribution, Mrs. Gina. Awareness campaign is everything. Awareness campaign. Even Hitler, how did he carry his people? Propaganda. Everybody is the same mechanism. You have to have awareness campaign where people will be hearing it steady, and they will start absorbing the message. So thank you. Really appreciate that. That's beautiful. Please, Mr. Nusa, I can see your network is stable now. Good evening, sir. Welcome. Mute yourself and just give us brief introduction of yourself and your own idea of how you believe we can use this organization to also achieve this our goal, which I believe you understand already. Whoever is here understand already what is going on. That's the fact. Please unmute yourself. You are talking, but we are not hearing. Unmute your mic. There is a
Okay. Thank you. I've done it. I'm so sorry for the late, as in arrival. So I thank everybody. I'm really happy to see everybody here. Mr. Justice, I'm happy to see you. Everybody, I'm happy to see you. My full names are Nosa Harry Austin. I live in Benin. You understand? So for over 5 years, I've been making research to see how possibly, as in, I can look for a way to see how, because me, I've traveled out of Nigeria before. That was the year 2007. So I returned back 2012. You understand? So when I came back, Nigeria was still like, as if maybe it was far back, like 5 years backdated. I was like, why is this thing like this? So I started making research. When I started making research, And I found out that if Nigerians they are doing their things, they don't put the country. You understand? If Nigerians, if they are doing their things, they don't put the country first. They put their self and their business first. And if you check it, the way they do their business, they don't even care if their line of business is affecting the economy or the population. All they care about is themselves. So what I'm trying to say is that selfishness is included in Nigeria problems. Selfishness, greediness. Okay, let's say for instance, look at the church organization. The purpose to me or to my own understanding and my own study was that the reason why the white men brought Christianity to be able to, for us Africans to know that it's better to live in peace, to coexist together. You understand? That's the purpose of religion to me. But the thing is that after my research, I found out that Nigerians misunderstood this basis of our existence. So, and a lot of Nigerians they have lost their true identity because of poverty, and which I blame the government for. You understand? But now, and I found out that now, so they are really working at, because if you check what vice president said, that was about a few months back. He said that this is the time that Nigerians need the airlights. You understand? The airlights they have to come out. You understand? So what I'm saying this is that now we are among the airlights. We are out now. So I need us to let them know that yes, you, our leaders, you need airlights. So we are here. We gathered ourselves to introduce ourselves. You understand? So what me I'm trying to say, it's not bad to give, to do as in a banner for publication to know about it. But me, I would like us to address the presidency. You understand? That's why I said the registration, because me, I volunteer to sponsor the registration of this organization. We have to make it official so that we give our first press release. You understand? We advise the government, like as in, can bring your own point of view, what you said, then we'll bring press release. At least we are going to be doing it back to back, like twice in a week. You understand? So Mr. Justice from United Nigeria Citizen says so and this. So we need to let the government know that we are allies. You understand? We know the problem and we know the possible solution. You understand? So, like my own self, the area which I would really love to contribute in, as in advancing Nigeria, is the development area, because our Nigeria, as in our way of development, is very, very poor. That's why the people are angry. That's why people want to see change. You understand? It's not all about big grammars and all these things like promises. No, Nigerians, they don't want to hear those things again. They want to see development. And our leaders now, they are really trying to do this development, but the thing is not working out well, because the people who wants to divide the country, they are the same people helping them to organize how they are going to develop Nigeria. You understand? So automatically these people, they are inside the government and they will see sabotage every plans to make development. So like my own plans that are, to conclude, I've been able to, like, if Nigeria government, if they really want to do this development, we'll be that as a press release. Let them start from communities. It will be very, very easy to restructure communities than the cities. You understand? Because if you see, I see a lot of development in those states. People will just be fighting for land. You see somebody will just build in residential area. Somebody will just build a residential building. Before you know, because of lack of job, the person will just bring out stores outside his house. You understand? Start renting it out. So if somebody from Mobai like come to Bona because the person wants to patronize who is selling, let's say, a furniture, basically we just know that this person is living in this area, and this such things, like as in this type of things, development can cause a lot of insecurity. You understand? It can increase high rate of crime, because residential area is supposed to be residential area. You understand? They are not supposed to mix it together. So now it is very difficult now for the government to demolish building, because once they demolish now, they will start saying, hey, the government, they are wicked. So the best thing for for the government to do now is to focus development on at least undeveloped local government. Like Edo State now is only Oredo and Ubawaka that is kind of developed. You understand? There are other local government. We have beautiful landscape. You understand? But everybody just want to reside in circle. And if government they are bringing development, they will just be bringing everything within the same circle. You understand? So you see the reason why, okay, like Edo State now, we have other local government, Ishan, Sabogida, around all these places. And all these people, they feel that the development that Edo State government are bringing up to the state is not coming to their own side, it's just coming to Benin City alone. So things like this can make people feel that maybe they don't belong. You understand? So it is easier to develop all these villages. You understand? You build a nice healthcare with low budget. You can build a nice healthcare, maybe business center like trade center where people from the city can actually go and they can spend up to less 3 days to go to village, because our village is just like a dead zone. You understand? People cannot live because okay, just for instance, look at Igbinedion University. That place has been built many years ago, but up to now I went to the village to just survey, to check around the villages. Those villages, they are now worse than the way they were before the university came to that place. And still we believe that the university brought development to that place. No, there's no development. You understand? Why can't the state government bring investors to just take over one local government and develop it into a city? You understand? Look at Lagos State, for instance. So all these things, it needs to be. So those are the type of development. Once our people begin to see this type of development, they will not believe that yes, one Nigeria can exist. You understand? They will not believe that one Nigeria can actually exist, because like me, I don't like to stay in city because a lot of noise. I like a calm place, at least, because if just in one circle, they will just be developing one circle. Okay, look at accidents we are having every day. Because the reason why we are having accidents is because most of the truck, most things that they imported to Nigeria, those things come through Lagos expressway. You understand? So at least if maybe for instance, like federal government now, like just look at the Gelegele seaport they wanted to set up in Edo State. Up to this moment, the project is still pending. You understand? And they keep announcing allocation over and over again, and people are not seeing the improvement. You understand? So this is the reason. So if we just come out to say that yes, let's agree on one Nigeria, people will be scared because they don't trust the government anymore. So with our own point of view, we need to let the government know that yes, at least let them start development. You understand? Let them start little development within communities. You understand? Like they will encourage churches to build to build maybe big worship center within villages, things like that. You understand? So
Way forward.
that's my own point of view. But at first, we need to we need to register this organization so that press. You understand? Yes, there's organization. You understand? From there, we can start printing banners and other things. But we need. Hello? Hello?
Yes, we are hearing you very well. All your points we
Hello?
heard you.
Hello,
We
can
can
anyone
hear
hear me?
you. We hear you.
We hear you. We hear you.
Okay, so because if you check it, to be honest, the people that are destroying Nigeria, there are this organization, telecom organization, all these bank institution, telecommunication, then power holding company. Those are the people that they are withholding the development. If you check, okay, just look at, if you check NEPA people, they cannot even maintain the cables, their cable. They cannot even properly install their cable.
Let's make it brief, brother.
Yes, yes, please.
So they are just doing it because they don't care. Look at the telecommunication, the internet.
Mr.
Supposed to
Nosaki Harry
regulate these
has had
people.
10
So
minutes.
all these agencies, they are not working. So we need to allow the government to know that these are the roots of the problems. You understand? They need to mobilize. Okay, you understand? 2 years for.
Okay. Our beloved brother, thank you very, very much, Mr. Nosa Austin. Thank you very, very much. All the points you just made. Hello?
Go
Can I
on,
say
sir. We can hear
something?
you.
Okay. All
Yeah, I can hear you.
the points you just made are 100% valid, and we really appreciate you for expressing that. This meeting was scheduled up till 9 o'clock. The reason is not so that we don't make it too long, because our first meeting, that the next one can motivate people to join also. So I really appreciate all your contribution. And the most
Yes,
important
yes,
thing inside all the beautiful, important
yes,
things you said is that registration, because that's always like the first step in everything we are thinking or planning. Because when we have that registration, then we can now have the legal right to be creating more
yes,
awareness, adverts, and many, many
yes,
things we can be doing
yes, yes,
to promote our agenda and everything.
yes,
That's very good. But please, before we
yes,
continue, Mr.
yes,
Ben,
exactly,
Mr.
exactly.
Mr. Ben, it looks like you have something to drop in, because I did I get it wrong? I feel like you have something to drop in. Or
No,
should we move forward?
I think it's Lisa Fortune. I think she said she wants to say something. Lisa
Okay,
Fortune.
Lisa. Okay, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Okay, good evening, everyone. I
Good
just
evening.
want to add to everything I've been listening to. One of the points I want to add is for us to redefine our vision and our values. And we have to act upon some certain principles in this organization. I believe that we have to act upon to develop each of everyone individually, work on ourselves, to create
Okay.
opportunity and to let it flow for the people to progress. And secondly, we have to structure and organize ourselves very well so that the people will know that we're not joking. This is not a playground. We are here to stay.
Exactly.
So in that process, the next step, we have to be courageous to speak the truth. And by speaking the truth, we should know that we are one, we are united. Nobody can betray each of any one of us. And that goes with love as well. To have love for both Yoruba, Bini, and don't see the tribe, just see the person as a human. So in this organization, we need principles like this for us to stand. Then we start creating awareness that yes, we are one Nigeria. We are here to stay. We believe in unity. But by doing all this, they have to see that we should be an example. If I'm communicating.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Wow.
So this is one of the points I wanted to highlight. Everything you probably saying, all of them, they're good for us to start with. But I think the very first point is for us to define our values, and our vision. I don't want to take much of your time, and this is just the points I want to highlight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Can I just speak in something? Hello?
Yes, sir, we are listening.
Okay. Thank you all for the contribution. Mr. Nosa, I really appreciate your contribution. Yeah, I really agree with registration of any organization for you to be seen responsible, or for you to get um, maybe support from other organizations in the future. They want to see your level of um, awareness, level of your responsibilities. They want to see it, which is very okay. Like Mr. Mohammed said earlier, this tax is not an easy tax. When you're starting something good, anything good don't come easy. Anything good comes is always tough to get to. And you see, like my sister Fortune said, yes, we have to put our objective and together to know what we are doing and where we are going. Because as time goes on, we are going to face a lot of challenges. And those challenges can be from we individual, we ourselves. From some people might want to hijack it, the government might want to hijack it, anybody might want to hijack it. When there's something is good, is touching either the good or the bad, they might want to hijack it. So we as folks, we have to put our home in order. We have to know the objectives of what we are trying to get into and what we want to do. You see, and I would not. My first suggestion is like Dr. Gulame, you have been doing wonderful job. You see, media has been the bedrock of every movement in the whole world. So my suggestion is, if it will need you to go more deeper into your media campaign, where you talk to us like we always follow you, maybe you make it more a podcast or something for YouTube or something that we really go deep into, that we make it grow larger. And we as your follower, or we as this group, maybe every now and then you bring people to make to interview, to talk about the situation, the moving forward, the love of this country. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It go a long way. Before you know, if we get to the who is who, if we get to the elite, the government, the president, everybody, they listen to all this stuff. And once they listen to it, they will start to see reason to get to listen. That is where I said they might want to hijack it, either the good or the bad. So first we should look at our objectives, and we should look at what we are really, really looking for. If you talk about love, Nigeria is one country, if you've traveled a lot, Nigeria is one country that I really love. If you've traveled a lot. Once you are in Nigeria, it's just a few of the, like we are saying, that religion or ethnic or leaders that are really bringing division. Because when you see where the Hausa man, if you can speak an Hausa, an Igbo man that can speak Hausa, you can dip in a same plate with an Hausa man and eat his stew or whatever it is. Likewise in Igbo, likewise in every, I've traveled a lot of places within Nigeria, and I see the love. There is love, but there is need for us to now make it unified away from the leaders, the government right now. That is what they're using to divide us, because they know there is unity, there is love in the people, in the common people. So we should also look at that. So Dr. Gulame, like I said, I go back to that. The media will be our focus in this movement. You have, if we have to look for a way to sponsor, to get you to be doing more programs, YouTube, Facebook, podcast, all kind of avenue that the thing can move out. It is going to go a long way. For instance, that is what Brother Nnamdi Kanu used to get to where it is today. You understand? Because you can be anywhere as long as you are firing, they are hearing. So that is my own little suggestion of that. So thank you. One love.
Thank you very, very much. That's a
Thank
very
you.
beautiful.
Yeah, please, can I say something?
Yes, you can, so that we will round up because
Yeah.
we are
Okay.
spent.
According to what Mr. Ben just said, you understand, that's the reason. Once we do the registration and once it's registered, before the certificate is out, we'll look for professionals, you understand, who can do publications. We'll create a Facebook page, Instagram page, Twitter page, you understand. So with the just little amount we'll pay to be promoted, so it will be sponsored, you understand. So we'll make it available, people from the age of, let's say, 16 to from 16 below, 15 upward, you understand, to see our broadcast, what we share, you understand. So like that, we can have representative who can be in charge of the, you know, the, let's say, the publications and other things, you understand. So as soon if we have that Facebook page, Instagram page, there is a way we pay professionals, they will promote it, you understand. We have lots of followers, and from there they can see our aims and objective, you understand. They will read it, because nowadays, social media, we almost all our youth, they have access to social media, you understand. So it will be easier for us to do the promotion, the publication through social medias. So that's what I have to say.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, Mr. Nusa. Thank you, Mr. Ben. Special thanks to everybody. Mr. Ben, the suggestion you brought is a very beautiful and powerful one. And that is even what I have already put on to, like the first tools we need, because this is a digital age. So everything we do
Yes.
now, is the more you penetrate into the cyberspace, the more your message is more easy to go. That was why when I noticed, whenever I teach in the Great Benin page, there's always like conflict, because why? The page represents our Great Benin historical and cultural activities. It now looks like
Yeah.
I was mixing informations together. So a
Yeah.
lot of backlash was coming from there, even from pro Bini and different people. So I had to now open this our new page, which is United Nigerian Citizens. In case you are here now, you have not followed, go and also follow it. And I also opened the YouTube channel, although nothing is really there yet. So like our brother Nosa suggested, we will also expand it into Instagram and the rest. And then we will just keep on promoting that. Maybe one time a week, I can host like a program wherever any one of us that is free, we can host the person as a guest. We also speak your mind and people will be hearing the message while we are doing those awareness and doing those social media activities on ground. We will also be doing our activities. So that registration is the first step. uh, the way I want us to do that registration so that we can conclude now in the next 3 minutes is Mr. Nusa, with so much thank you for voluntarily that you will
Yeah.
register and sponsor it. And that is a very beautiful spirit to start with something like this. But my own suggestion regarding to that is we are going to do it as a collective effort so that everybody
Yeah.
energy will be involved, even if it's one naira, even if it's 200 naira. Everybody
Yeah.
will
Exactly.
play a part in it.
Exactly.
Everybody will play a part in it to register it. Then whatever is now left that is did not complete, anybody or you yourself can now fill it up and then the registration will go on. We will announce this on the WhatsApp group so that as we are registering, we need also to be registering our members because so that we know if we are just 10, if we are just 50 for now, or we are just 5, we know this is who we are, this is our thinking, this is what we agree on. So without taking much of anybody's time, I just want to say special thank you to everybody that is here, both those that have come and left. I'm very grateful and I'm very happy. This is a very good spirit at this beginning. It shows there is hope. So we can make it. I'm very happy and I thank everybody, every one of you. I thank you all for being here. And please don't let it end with you. That your friend you know can think straight. Communicate with him. That person you know his brain is correct, his head is correct. Call him closer, so we build it. Now we have a Telegram account so that we can be adding people, sharing information like that. Before you know that, in 6 months, everything will just grow. So the first agenda now is registration, publication, and boosting our social media activities. I spent about 30 euro yesterday just to boost the page because I noticed you have to spend to promote whatever you want to do because it's a new
Exactly.
page. So things like that, we all have to bring our head together to be doing it. So I really thank everybody once again for being here. To be honest, I'm enjoying it. I like to be here all night, but we still have to end. Another day, we will still continue from here. So I thank everybody. I don't know if anybody have anything to say, like Mr. Justice, or anybody have anything to say, so we can close for the day. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you all. I'm really happy. Shedrack, GK, you are welcome. If you want to introduce yourself, we're already rounding up, but you can feel free to introduce yourself. Mr. Justice, you can continue while Mr.
Okay, thank you very much. Not to add anything, like you said, if we keep talking, we will not leave here. Mr. Ben, I thank you very much for your wisdom. Mr. Nosa, thank you for your efforts. Mrs. Olamide, thank you. You've been consistent since, even though you had to take care of your family and the rest. And the rest, I look forward to working with everybody. It gives me great joy to know we have. A couple of weeks ago, we didn't know ourselves. Look at where we are today. This is really something encouraging. Thank you. This is all for me for now. Thank you very much. The rest we'll do later.
Yes. Thank you very much. Special thanks to everybody. In case anybody have any final bye-bye word to say or random word, feel free. Yeah, thank you all. We are still in our WhatsApp group. You can always feel free to drop opinions, drop ideas there, and so that we can also carry other people along. Imagine a group of 200 people, and the people that came is not to 20. So that spirit. Sorry, I hear though, please. Yes. Okay, I think it's network from a year though. Well, no problem. Any further discussion, we can continue it on our WhatsApp group with voice notes. But today we have tried.
Hello?
Mr.
Network is that. Hello?
Hello, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. What is your name? Where are you from?
Okay. My name is Shedrack. Sorry, I was busy at work. I just need to join the meeting.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm from Delta State in Nigeria. I'm a copper currently. I'm a medical doctor. I like the idea. I like the idea of the group. In my own opinion, I feel the best way to actually carry out to make sure our aim is achieved is by we seeking out ways that we can get to the grassroots, because the average Nigerian that actually needs to hear our message, they are not, most of them, they are not online. They're not part of the ones actually following us, following in the group. The people that need the message, they are the grassroots. We need to send this message of love to the Nigerian at the grassroots level, because like they always say, there are two tribes, the oppressed and the oppressors. So the oppressed is a tribe. There is no division amongst them, but there is division. The division that we see is within the oppressors. So we have to find a way to unite the oppressors. It's the only way to be able to fight the oppressed. So um, we can plan on how we can carry out campaigns, social sensitization programs, especially one that involves political participation, and because the 2023 election is around the corner, the people that are going to vote are inside the villages. They are the people that the elites are going to use to. They are the major persons that are going to vote, because most persons in urban areas, most of the enlightened Nigerians, they are not, the political party is already in them. They don't have interest in politics anymore. Some of them, majority of them, they just talk on social media on that day of the election. They are not going to vote. The people that are going to do the work, they are the persons that the elites are still going to get to. And this message of love that we preach is not going to reach them, because they are not online. And getting to them is we have to look for a way that we can be able to get to the grassroots and send our message of love. That's my little contribution for now. With subsequent meetings, I also air my own views. I want to appreciate Dr. Gunnar for this group. This group is since I joined the group, because every day I come online, I always see negative things about the country. But this is like a place where I see an opportunity to actually hear something positive. I know that as it gives me joy that there are also people that actually still believe, that still see love as the way out and not just violence and crisis. Thank you for your time. Maybe another day I will try my best to attend earlier. Those are our stand up at work. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me quickly make this from what
Hello?
Shadrach said. Can you hear me?
Go on, Mr. Ben.
See,
Yes, can you?
Shadrach said grassroots, which is very true. The grassroots are majorly where you find the politicians going to dip their hands. My advice to everybody here: if you have not registered, if you're in diaspora and you find yourself travel back home, go and get your voter's card.
PVC.
That is
Thank
your
you.
power, your PVC. That is your power.
Your
So that
power.
when we're talking of voting these people out, that is what you need. One person's vote can change a vote, can change something. And the second, if you everybody needs to join. If you know you don't want to be a politician, fine. But if you're also talking of change, yourself, if you want to do change something in your home community, you need to play some politics. So you need to join a political party that you feel that you can, that speaks for you, that speaks what you want, not what they want, but that can tell you, okay, if you say you want to do this, this is what you want to do. So if you want to be in a change mode, be in a political party, have your PVC, that is where you can also be. That is this movement you can move with that. So thank you all. I love this. I love you guys, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, our beloved brother. What
Thank
you
you.
said is true. Voters card is the new power to take all of them out of power. That's the secret. And with this, our organization can play a lot of role in really orienting people, preparing them for a real bigger change. Yeah, but for now, we'll just focus more on bringing those people now bring them together so they will feel a sense of belonging to something that's bigger than whatever they have ever belonged to all their life. That is the dream. That is the goal. Special thanks to everybody. I want everyone to know this now is our mission. This now is our project. It is yours. It is our own. We are all the leader. We are all the owner. And together we are going to bring out the best. Shout thanks to everybody. Thank you all. Thank you all, Ayemie, Mr.
Thank
Justice,
you all.
Obi, Nusa, Lisa, Olamide. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I sitting there since 2 hours with your children. Thank you, Mr. Shedrack. Even you just joined, still drop the bombshell. That is so beautiful. Thank you, thank you. We are very
welcome,
beautiful,
sir.
and I'm very grateful that my head connects with all of you. This for me is a big joy. And the biggest joy is this is just the beginning. Imagine many millions of people like us still in Nigeria. So we have a
Exactly.
very good way to go. We should not give up. We can make it. Yes, they just profit because they think we don't know anything. So some of us that start knowing now have to connect and let them know, no, you people are the ones don't really know anything. So thank you. I will still be here. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody. Hope to hear from
Bye.
you on the group.
Brother
Olabide and your
Mohammed,
team. That's
thank
my
you.
have a good
Mohammed,
fellow
thank you.
team.
Sorry, I did not forget
No
you. I
problem.
was just jumping.
No, thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. One love.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay.
Right, child.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Sorry, my cam is not showing. Next time I pray to show. Okay, bye-bye for now. All right. Wow, this is nice. So we can end it now.
Thank you.
End meeting. Okay. Yes. Bye-bye for now. Just sweet my belly. I was really happy. This is beautiful.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye for
Bye,
now.
everybody.